Alright, today we'll be trying to tear down this GE Refresh LED HD bulb. This is a 1100 lumen 5000K bulb with the model number LED13DADL9, 13 watt, 135 milliamp, 120 volt. Suitable for damp locations, not for use in totally enclosed or recessed luminaries. Blah blah blah. UL listed. So let's tear this down because this one failed. I can hear a little bit of a rattle. We'll start by taking this top off with the screwdriver. Alright, I was able to pull this LED board off. So now I just need to worry about this heat sinking. And then we can get to that LED board, which is rattling around in the breeze. Well, that LED board was surprisingly easy to get off, and so is the heat sinking. Now we are left with this. So, I think we're going to have to either go through this side of the board, or maybe just try and pull this board out with force. That'll probably work. But yes, I'm just gonna have to figure that out now. Right, well, I tried actually kind of clipping that cap off. Seems I made a little bit more damage, but that part is off now. And now this should be easier to remove. I think there's just one more wire I need to get there. So we'll do that now. Alright, in the front here we have a thoroughly cooked fuse. Not sure if that's supposed to have any ratings on it. We have this component is marked RV. Varistor, I'm assuming. And you can see these solder connections are just peeling right off the board. Another sign that you may have a very cooked circuit board. And you can see after wiggling this around here for a little bit, contact points just kind of come off. We also have some film capacitors here. That green one, the markings on the other side. We have a 4 microhenry inductor. And I believe that's an isolation transformer. We also have some SMD components on the back, like resistors, capacitors, I think diodes. So, this is a Syncon 130 degrees Celsius CD11ME M-18 150 microfarad 100 volt capacitor. What I believe is an isolation transformer here. The marking is 1.4-AB1073-1902 YC. And this inductor is a 4 microhenry. This fuse, I'm not sure of any markings. The marking on here is CL21XX 400 volt 15 ONKY63. And this one is CL21X 400 volt 50 nanofarad KY5Z. The film capacitor over here says CL21X224K400L. And can I make out the markings on this resistor? HEL 70271K. And then a bunch of safety ratings. On the bottom, we have 6H188P 13005ED, and you can see they're only using 2 of the 3 pins. We have what I believe would be the bridge rectifier, MBT0F. A bunch of resistors here, capacitors, diodes, and on the board over here we have FR-1 CCP-3400 and an 8 here. And then this positive and negative go out to the LED board over here, which you can see has 18 LEDs, which is a good amount for a product like this. And I mean, after a ton of years in operation, these boards just tend to get hot, because it especially doesn't help when they use this kind of heat sinking design, because that board's just sitting there against the heatsink, so it's eventually going to have kind of a heat-related failure. I'm assuming that's what this one had, so really, I'm not quite sure what failed here. The capacitor doesn't seem to have failed, because it's that 130 Celsius. It seems kind of likely that it's the solder joints or maybe this fuse that's failed. I'm not sure, maybe this is a temperature fuse. I doubt it, but yeah, so I'm not quite sure what failed. If you do, you can leave it in the comments. Thank you and have a good day. And I just realized that this capacitor is the one that is bad, and that is why the LED failed.